Hello, welcome to the Slip Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che,
I'm Gabs.
and this is episode 48 of the Slip Slip Sis podcast. Today is Saturday, September 14th, and it is early in the morning. I am coming to you from SoCal. Gabs is up in Northern California. You can find all of our information below us, and as usual, you'll let us know if we've missed something. And I think it's over to you, Gabs.
It is. Thank you for that introduction, Shaylee. We have a new design that just came out with Blue Sky Fibers in their winter, it's like their autumn winter collection. And
Mhm.
it's actually two designs. It's
A twofer.
yeah, if I was prepared, I would have pulled up a photo, but I didn't. So it is called the Vega Wrap and Tunic. Which is like it's sorry, it's a tank top tunic with a really, really big slit up the side. So it's definitely gonna wear stuff underneath it. And thank you, Shaylee. And it's a like a shrug, like a 90s, early 2000s style shrug. I've actually made myself one out of a green, what's it called? Yes, good job, Shay. Thank you. A
There was still sweat on my phone from my race.
nice green, I've said green 4 times now, a green juicy couture velvet yarn. So it's made from bulky. It's really cute. It was a really fast knit. It looks like a lot, but you're basically just making yourself sleeves if you only want to do the shrug. And you're knitting, it's measured differently because bust width doesn't really matter, right? Because there's nothing here. It's all arms. So you knit to your arms to whatever your appropriate length is. And then obviously the tunic does matter for your bust. And the way they like pitched it, because I designed them both and then they put them together. They're like, it's like a new modern twist on like a twin set where it's usually like a cardigan and a like a camisole or something like that. But this is a tunic and a shrug. You could mix and match, put them together, use different colors. Theirs is all the one that I knit for them is all white. And I think it's really pretty. It came out really nice. And part of the like stressful part for me about knitting for like sample sizes is I complained to Chaley about this the whole month I was knitting it is I can't try it on because I couldn't see the fit of the tunic. So it was all based on my measurements and hoping, and I put it on the dress form at work and hoped that that was right. Because I was like, well, the sample size they wished me to knit was not the size that I am. I'm also not model height. I'm 5'1". The models are like 5'9", 5'10". So I couldn't tell like the length if the slit was like all the way up to the belly button or if it was on the hip like I wanted it to. So, but it came out really cute. Like I said, it's pretty fast. It looks like it's a lot, but I knit them both in a month. Granted, I was exclusively knitting on them because when I'm doing like a commission, I like that's what I work on. But I have a giveaway that goes with it.
Oh, I have a question first,
Yeah.
Gab.
Okay.
I really like the texture. Wherever did you come up with that?
Oh, I stole it from my little sister. Oh my gosh, Shaylee, you're gonna have to vamp. I have to give my phone to Daniel right now.
Noted. Yes. So the texture on her the design is actually the seed, simple seed texture that I have on the vanilla. No, what is my own pattern called? DK Mixed Medley like pattern bundle that we have. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Just as simple and even and just as fast as if you're doing the bulky.
Yes. Yes. Except it's kind of knit flat, so it's different, but it's the same texture pattern. Because I liked my sister's texture pattern so much, I thought it needed to be featured
Thank you. Thank
more
you.
than just on your feet. Oh my God, you could knit it
A
all.
whole outfit.
You could be full knit mixed Vega medley. Yeah.
Okay.
And
To the giveaway.
to do that, you could win um these 5 skeins. It's a lot.
Shut the front door. That's crazy.
It's of techno. It's light, bulky. Let me fiddle with the tag. It is 68% baby alpaca, 22% silk, and 10% extra fine merino.
Whoop
Um,
whoop.
it's in the color flame, which feels ironic because it's white. Um, and you use 10.5-inch needles, and the gauge is about 3 to 5 stitches per inch. So
Or you
I
could
really
not make
liked
it
it.
and just have this giant pack of yarn.
I really liked it. I really liked working with it. I've used it. Obviously, I used it a bunch. So this is the yarn that I used to make the shrug portion of it. I don't have enough to give away. I actually don't have any of the white that I used to make the tunic because I used it in my sister's Battenberg blanket. So sorry.
Mm,
Um, they
I
are
have it.
they are different gauges and they're different weights because this is a light bulky for the shrug portion, and then the tunic portion is worsted weight. So it's like a mix and match of like textures and fiber contents. So it's really cool. And if you want to be entered in to win these 5 skeins of yarn, what should they comment, Che?
Um,
She's thinking.
what? Uh, give me a. Do you want it to be related or just the one of my thoughts that
One
I
of
have?
your thoughts is fine.
What is your favorite mythological creature?
Exciting.
Gabs?
Oh, that's hard. Medusa, I think.
Oh my God, I had Gorgon in my mind. Gorgon.
Medusa is a gorgon, so it's basically like the same thing.
Oh my God, same,
But
same.
there are 3 gorgons, I think, sisters.
Yeah, but I also had this going in my head. Dragon, dragon. I'll do that tongue thing.
Good, good.
I also love Mulan.
So comment that below what your favorite mythological creature is. And the 5 skeins is definitely enough to make the shrug, probably with a little bit extra. I used 2.5, and that was knit to the length of the model's height. So it's a fairly tall person
Have
could
you
do it.
ever dropped a stitch in your cast on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just recast it on?
Mm-mm.
How you do this?
I repair it by doing like a make one left, like treating it like it's a make one left and just swooping the first row. I just twist it and then pull the thread through, pull the yarn through. How's it going?
I think I've got it. I don't know. It's only socks, so it's not that serious.
You also could just make another one or recast it on.
And it's fine. I don't want to
There
do that.
was this like salty reel situation for a second where like one person posted the tutorial and then another person like posted their version of the tutorial and they were like, "Oh, I'm so glad you used my tutorial to make your tutorial." But I'm like,
Oh,
y'all, it's knitting. Like
there's
there's nothing, we're
only
not,
so many ways you can do it.
yeah, like my shrugs, it's knits and pearls, y'all, with a couple decreases and increases.
Hey, there's a twisted bad boy in there.
Yeah, but they're still knitting. Like it's
Whatever.
there's not like
She didn't even use it to come up with the texture herself.
swiped it, but it's for my sister, so yeah. But it's also not a texture that Chaley like, it's also knits and pearls. There's only so
It's
many ways.
literally seed stitch, so
There's only so many ways you can put these things together. We have to chill on these things. Um, yes. So that's our only design so far that's coming out. We will talk more about designs in
I
Advent.
love when you say we. Like I've been contributing designs.
Yeah,
It's really generous of you.
it's mostly Gabs.
Haley does nothing. I come up with the names sometimes.
That's true. Not this one though. We don't get to name when we design for Blue Sky.
Right. They get to name it. Also, I feel like a lot of my contribution is talking you off the cliff when you're upset with your design.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
I'm in an upset about my current one right now.
Yeah, I'm in an upset.
I'm in an upset. All right, Che.
Okay, are you ready for me to sock it to you?
Yes.
Okay, wait. I should have gotten my soft walkers ready the whole time that you were doing stuff. I didn't. Okay, so these first ones actually came out like hella cute. I think I showed these the last time. I'll just put one on. You don't have to, I don't have to put both on there. These are my scrappy pink ones.
Ooh, very nice.
Isn't it cute?
Mm-hmm.
So this main color is Yarnaceous Fibers Araucaria, which I think is like a prehistoric plant.
I think that's what we looked up when
Yeah.
you got it.
And then I use Sweet Georgia. It's there was one of their sock sets, the blush sock set. But what I did is that I didn't do it perfectly matching. So it kind of ended up matching at some points, but I just grabbed like so like the stripes aren't exactly same on each sock because I didn't I think they were supposed to be a fade and I feel like I was gonna get too confused remembering which exact shade I did. So I intentionally didn't mean to pull it in the same order. A lot of them same ones ended up next to each other, but I kind of like that it's slightly different.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Did you want me to do all mine?
Yeah, we're grouping them by item, remember?
Yeah, I was listening during that portion. And this next thing was correct, honestly trying to produce partial skeins for myself at this point so that I can use them for my many ongoing projects. So this is another pair of DK socks, and I brought these intentionally so that we could do them at the baseball game. I think I finished these like that day that I came back. So these are my Secret Garden socks, which is a yarn from Dye Lots Studio, and it's a DK vanilla. And as a friendly reminder, I am using my leftover DKs for a different crochet garment I'm going to make for myself that I haven't actually started yet. I've just been collecting the DK balls, but I am kind of in a color scheme. So I think it's going to be another kind of like pastel-y, pinky vibe, but not solely like pink as the majority. So I am a little bit being picky is the word that comes to mind, but I feel like it's not that picky. It's just selective with the colors of the DKs that I'm contributing to the jacket. So that means I have to select intentionally which DK socks I make. Okay. And for my third FO, surprise, surprise, it is another pair of socks. Get your sunglasses out, Gabs,
I
because
see these in person
I still feel like you're gonna get shocked in the face when I show
in
these.
my glory.
I love these.
Crazy.
These are so fun. So these are my seismic yarn daydream socks. They're actually even brighter, I feel like, than they show up on the screen. Like the light is literally catching them. And it is fingering weight held double. So it's still a DK sock, but I bought this skein as fingering because I needed the pinks for my other pink crochet jacket that I'm making for myself. So I finished these while I was visiting my sister or during my last work trip. So yeah, socks. And that's it. That's it.
Okay, I have one FO, which when you see what it is, you'll know why it's one. I finished my Hanukkah sweater.
Whoop, whoop.
It is huge. It's all over color work, and I love it. It's like an ugly Christmas sweater, but an ugly Hanukkah sweater. I really like it. I made it out of Stylecraft DK. It's called the Epic Hanukkah Sweater by her name's Rebecca. I don't know her last name. Rebecca, and she is the Jewish knitter on Instagram. And it's got all these different features. I think you've seen it before, but it's got dreidels, and this is Hanukkah gelt, but I don't think this looks like Hanukkah gelt. I think it just looks like a motif. I have the flame. I have dreidels. These are supposed to be dreidels too, but I think they're kind of hard to read that they're dreidels.
Mm.
These are also dreidels.
Oh,
I think are hard to also tell that they're dreidels. Like there's the dreidel on the side after you've spun it. And then my favorite part is my menorahs. I was really
like
excited
the menorah.
to start working on my menorahs, except, oh my gosh, holy ladderback jacquard. That was the whole freaking sweater. So it's taken me since July. I don't think a project other than a blanket has taken me that long in a long time.
You're very fast.
Knitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I get home at like 4, do a bunch of junk with my kids, until like 7:30, and then I knit until like 10. So I get like a solid 2 hours of knitting every single night. Um, and I knit without looking now. So I can watch TV, Station 19. I picked the jelly donuts. I don't know how to say it I think it's in Hebrew. I don't know how to say the word, but I picked the jelly donuts. I wanted to do the latkes because I always make latkes for Hanukkah, because that's what my best friend did. But the latkes looked like blobs because latkes are blobs, right? They're like, at least the way I make latkes, like I make them in my hands, right? So there's no uniformity to my latkes. And then I fry them and then it gets, crazy. And they're delicious, but my latkes look like blobs when I make them. They also look like blobs when you knit them. And then I thought it wouldn't be clear that they were latkes. So I did the jelly donuts instead. And then I don't know what this is supposed to be up here.
It's nice though.
Like a feature. Um, and then I bound off with an Icelandic bind off, and then did a enforced crochet collar right away so it wouldn't stretch out on me. Not that I imagine wearing this all that often. I think this is
What
going
do
to be,
you mean every day?
I think, well, 8 days, right? Hanukkah. I think this is going to be like a once or twice a year wear, so I'm not super stressed. I used 4 skeins of the Stylecraft DK, obviously in each color, and then a little bit of red. Um, it was, I wouldn't say I enjoyed the knit. Like it wasn't a meditative knit, but I really like my Hanukkah sweater. This was a product. Like I wanted a Hanukkah sweater because I feel like there aren't that many Hanukkah sweaters out there.
Right.
Much more Christmas motifs, which I don't really have like Chaley's color work Christmas sweater. I don't really have one of those either, but I have one that's like kind of Christmas colors. And I feel like there's less definitive Hanukkah colors.
Mm,
Like it's the blue and the white and the gold, but all those could also be like sports team colors
right.
because I think at least in the United States, Christmas seems to be more prevalently celebrated.
Right.
So I'm excited. I have it. It's, if I was not testing it, I would have shortened the body. The body is too long. And I knit the shortest. She has options for the body length, and the shortest one is still too long for me. So if it wasn't a test knit and she didn't specifically ask for like yardage of it, I would have knit it shorter.
Mm.
Also, my word of advice, if you want to knit this sweater, if you don't like ladder back jacquard, don't do it. Like it's every single row, the whole sweater. That's why it took me since July. It's mid-September. And like my sister says, I knit pretty fast. Like I finished my tunic and my whole sleeve thing in 4 weeks.
It's also a little bit obsessive. So factor
Yeah.
that in as well.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I only have one finished object.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, what you working on? I got two. Oh, I got two. I guess I go.
You go.
Okay, so I am actually in the middle of another pair of socks. These will end up being DK socks because it is yarn held. I am blowing out like crazy in this overcast weather. It's my computer, so there's no adjusting the lighting.
Yeah, we're not fancy.
This is my yarn. It's very cute. And I'm holding it double, and I always struggle with pronouncing this one. Is it Araucania? Araucania? No, it's Huasco sock.
It must be Arcania because the
This is
accent
the accent, right?
makes your eye go up.
Yeah. Very cool. I
Oh
actually
yeah.
got this from a swap partner, and the color is Rosa Dorada. So I presume rose gold, yes. But I actually have one of the
Rosa is
socks.
pink though.
Huh? Pink something.
I don't there aren't always literal translations.
Yep. I have finished one of the socks for it. I actually think it came out super cute, and I do think I will be gifting these to Gabsy's best friend, because it reminds me of her. So I'll give this pawn these off of my sister eventually to give to her because I'm not walking over her house, even though I'll be closer. But
But there's no bridge.
Yeah. So working on these, and then I was able to use the yarn from my super bright socks and this towards my jacket, which I will show now or after Gabs.
Well, mine's a gnome, so it's not like we're on our theme today.
Okay, I'll go next. So I have been working on my, what did you call it? Oh, stitch. Close the little ears. It's
Stitch
called
those.
I'm gonna say it, stitch those bitches together cardigan that my sister helped me create. And I have made great progress. The last I counted was 88 squares, and I need 122, I think. So that's not that bad. And I also set aside, I can't even remember how many yarns. But I was still short like 16 colors. So that's why I'm creating more colors for myself by making all these socks. But these I made in the interim. So these are not part of the 88. So I've now made 8 more. So pretty good, almost at the 100 mark, which is great. I've branched out a little. So like obviously this one clearly has other colors in it, but I was like good enough because it was desperate times, right? And even like this one, obviously it's not majority pink, but it's like pink enough and it's fine because this is how it came out in the granny square. This one I actually really liked, and I don't know where I got this mini from, but that was really fun. I have this one. I've been holding on to this yarn forever, so I'm glad I finally was able to use it. And then these other ones, and then I'm saving because a lot of these are from 20-gram minis that I don't know why I wasn't using my own mini skeins, but it obviously didn't use very much of it. So now I'm putting them into a bag, and I'm going to make a chicken out of it once I'm done with the sweater. So it will be like my pink chicken. Um, so yeah, the idea of it is to be a
Yeah.
open cardigan, but a duster length, so a little bit longer, and all out of the granny squares, and I will join them together with single crochets.
There's no pattern for it. I wrote it and I'm not great in it. So if you're my sister's size, you could have the pattern. If
I
actually if you're not my sister's size, you could have the pattern anyway and just mod it how you
had
want it.
as you'd like. Also, my gauge is everywhere. All my squares are different sizes. So I'm just gonna, it's making it work. Hence why it's called Stitch Those Bitches Together, because
Yeah.
I'm not worrying about it. I am 5'3 1/4" when it's warm out, and like comfortably a size like 6, I would say. But I have broad shoulders. So also something we had to factor into the
Hmm.
sweater, because I think like Gabs would probably need less on the shoulders than me.
Yeah. But I could probably wear her duster fine. Like I'm like an 8 or a 10, and I probably could wear it just fine. So there's it's not like it's not skin tight, it's a duster. So
I'm
you,
very excited. I'm hoping to wear it. I'm hoping to be done by like November, or like at least be piecing it together in November. But we'll see because Shaylee's got a lot of travel coming up. So
yeah. Okay, my turn.
your turn.
Okay, so I am doing the Sarah Shira, she's Imagine Landscapes, someone to write gnome about mystery knit along. So if you're knitting along, I'm behind. So if you're behind like me, no spoilers, but this is your spoiler warning. So I forgot that the knit along started, and Chaley and I share the same Ravelry, and then I use my husband's PayPal to pay for my the patterns that I buy on the Ravelry. So Chaley and Daniel were getting notified about all the mystery clues. You know who wasn't getting notified about the mystery clues? Gaps.
Oh, we
So
haven't done any.
you don't either?
Uh-uh.
Whose Ravelry email is tied to it? Because we weren't getting any on Slip Slip Sis either. Weird. Well, Daniel knew all along that the mystery knit-alongs were going on, didn't tell me. So I'm a little bit behind, but I will show you my clue 1 and my clue 2 of the mystery knit along. Clue 1. So
Ooh.
this is the gnome nose. It is the same color skin tone as all my other gnomes because all you ever use it for is this tiny bit, and I can't justify having multiple skeins of different skin tones. So when I run out of, this is basically my husband's skin color. When I run out of my husband's skin color, I'll pick a different ethnicity for my gnome. But this is also the unraveled bits of my Stephen West MCal that I noped out of that last year.
Mm.
And then there are these things. So I'm pretty sure this is the nose because this is the I've knit, this is my fourth gnome, and it's literally the exact same counts, the exact same direction. So I'm confident this is the nose. Then I have these things. I do not know what they are because they don't tell you. I think they're sleeves, maybe?
Mm-hmm. They look like some kind of appendage.
Yeah, they're sleeves, maybe they're feet, but I feel like they're sleeves. Um, then
Yes, our email is our slipsis email, but I think that it sends it to whoever paid.
yikes. Okay, well then Daniel's getting it.
But they are popping up in our Ravelry message.
I figured that out after clue 1. So then I made this.
I
It's
love it.
gigantic. I actually love it. It's a very Halloween. Chaylee gave me the yarn. It's called Zombies Eating Candy Corn. It's a Desert Vista dye works. I think it's the hat. I can't imagine what else it would be, but
Put it on your head. Oh,
this is the biggest hat. Like
ever.
yeah, like it's my arm length. Like I'm holding it, right? Like
I love it.
it's
I think
crazy.
the cell striping looks sick.
It's awesome. So it took forever. I was like, oh, I can whip up a hat in a day. No, 3 days, 6 hours of knitting on this buddy. Um, the pattern's fairly easy to follow, and I think it's that I can't imagine. But then when someone's like, is this gonna match all the other gnomes? She's like, yeah, it'll make sense in the fit. No, no. My other gnome is like this big from here to here. I'm like, no, no matter even if this isn't the hat, this is too big for anything. It's like
I
honey
like it.
and the kids. I like it too, but it doesn't match the family of gnomes. And now I'm knitting on what I presume is the body, and look how big this body is.
Hey, it's a big boy.
Yeah, this is a big boy. So this is a mini skein from Capella Luna Fibers, I believe. It was in like a mystery pack that I got from D-Stash for Goods auctions. So the pattern told me that I needed 50 grams of solid color. Well, I have 20 grams, so that's going to be clearly enough. That's fine. So, but I have this other color that I will add in if that becomes a problem. So I'm hoping I can make whatever this piece is. I think it's the body, whatever this piece is in all the gray, and then I'll just switch over to the green, and hopefully these are sleeves. I imagine that in my head, there's only like 3 more things that need to be added. If these are the sleeves, we need hands, and then you need feet, and then maybe there's an accessory. Like maybe it's like a backpack or something because he's like
You
traveling
just
or
put the hat on the body, there's no head.
yeah, with gnomes there's no head. Like the hat just sticks out and then there's gnome nose and that's it. So there's no face.
All right.
But I don't even know how this is going to attach. I mean, I guess this goes like this.
I don't know. Trust the process.
Yeah. So the next clue comes out on Monday, and that's clue 4 of 5. So it'll be done by the end of the week. It'll be done by the next podcast. I am catching up mostly, and I'm also working away on my next design, but it's, under confidentiality. So that's basically what's taking up my time. The company sent me 13 skeins of yarn to make this design, and I've used 8 of them since it arrived in like August 25th. So that's why it seems like we just said Gabs knits a lot. Gabs gets a lot done, and then I showed you nothing. It's because I just cranked through
Nah.
skeins of yarn.
Even what you have is still a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. This design is intense. I did it to myself. It's also our first crochet design.
Oh yeah, I never wrote that hat up.
Yeah, the one we talked about. Yeah.
I get around to it. Maybe 2027.
All right, what else you got? We did
I've acquired stuff.
I have acquired one thing.
Okay, you go because I have more stuff.
All right. Chaley and I are affiliates now for Kettle Hearth Fibers, and part of the affiliate program is we get one skein of yarn a quarter. I think it's part of their each new collection. So I picked this from their new collection. It is called Crystalline Geode, which I think is really, really
Mhm.
pretty. Chaley saw it in person too, and it's the best, it's like the best combo of yarn too. It's an 80/20, which is like my favorite. It's on their Ember fingering. They do have it on other bases. And Chaley and I are designing a pair of socks. This is an actual we situation. Chaley did the chart, and then I'll write up the pattern because it's our sock formula, and then I'll knit the sample. Do you want to talk about your sock design in progress, Jay? What's it called?
Tell me more about this sock design.
This is why Gabs carries the team on my teeny tiny shoulders. It's
Oh, I got it. I was there.
inspired
I
by
was there.
morning laps in the swimming pool.
It is called Morning Lapse. And I actually thought of this design like 2 years ago when it was like a summer and I was really into doing morning laps. And I thought it'd be really fun to like make a design that like looked like the lane lines and then everyone's little head popping out of the water. So while I was up with Gabs, I drew it up, had some issues, wanted to quit already, and then she made me do it. And now I put it on a little graph paper and it's at her house. So my job is done.
Yes. So it's really pretty. I actually think this kind of captures that like morning, like when the pool's like undisturbed and then everyone jumps in and then like the
Mhm.
water, the shifts. So there's like this deep blue, there's this really pretty, like almost mustardy color that I like. And then it's got like a light teal, a good light teal.
Good teal.
There are lots of other beautiful colors. Lots of fall, it's the fall collection, but I knew we wanted to knit socks, and most of the other fall ones had like really pretty amber and browns and reds, but I knew we wanted socks, and I was like, oh, I wanted to pick another one, but then I realized I would have to put them on my own feet, and I've been very tan this summer, and I was like, it's gonna blend in with my own feet. So hence the blue, which ended up perfect because I didn't know about, I mean, I knew about Chili's design, but I didn't like put two and two together. So that's what we're going to be working on. We have an affiliate link below, which just means if you use our link, at no extra cost to you, we get a little kickback for like, it's like a referral, right? Like we referred you there. So check that out. It's really cool. I haven't worked with it yet, but I'll probably vlog along as I do. That is on the docket for probably sometime in October. I do want to knit it while my sister is in the Bay, and I know I'm going to see her so I can show her and ask for feedback on things.
All right. All right, I'll play. Speaking of affiliate links, I always forget to say this, but we are also Yarnable affiliates, and I have my Yarnable for this month. I don't think I've ever remembered to say that. So whoopsie doopsie. So same vibes. I don't think no, she's open right now, but you can always sign up for the like waiting list or to be notified when it does open. Yarnable is a monthly subscription. What I like about it is you can skip it and there's like no what.
I just remembered we have to talk about the woolen women too.
Okay. You can skip it and there's no like limit on your skip. So like, and she does a sneak peek as well. So you can take a look at the yarn. And I look because I don't really care to be surprised so much. So I look, and then if I'm not in love with the yarn, then I'll skip the month. But you do get a bunch of goodies, which is awesome. So I'll show the goodies first. This was a very fall theme. So I got these super fun chip clips.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of chip clips. You're
it's a
like
lot of chip clips.
putting down some chips.
I love this bad boy.
It doesn't.
Um, and then I also got one of these fun cloth things.
Or are they like washcloths?
Yeah, they're like the reusable ones.
Oh, we have some of those.
Yes, I don't love these.
Me
So
neither.
these might end up in someone's prize package, maybe with a chip clip as well. So have these. And then it also came with this sounds interesting. I should bring it to you, is an apple cinnamon mug mix.
Oh, I love those kind of
I'll
mixy.
bring it to you. Oh, I have to give it to you.
Oh, it's got nuts.
I wish it would say that on the front. That's crazy. Almond flour. So this is for Gaps.
Only
It's
4
a
grams of
mug
sugar.
muffin. Huh?
Only 4 grams of sugar.
Yes, it is dairy-free, gluten-free, and keto friendly.
Oh, that's why they used almond flour, because it's gluten free.
Yeah.
Nuts.
So this is for Gabs. I'm going to now make you a little packet of things. Cool. But I forgot already. It's still me. Whoopsie. So
And
sorry.
the
And then
yarn, dude.
I also got the yarn, which I do really like the color. Look at that.
Oh, that looks so different than the crazy sock ladies.
I feel like mine isn't as like it's more tonal, I
Yeah, hers
want to
is
say.
pink.
I really like it. You can kind of like see some of the speckles
Mm-hmm.
there. And this is called Happily Ever After. I love a good pun. So, which goes well with some of my other things that I have acquired from the Slip Slip Sis Etsy store at my friends and family discount of $0. Um, and hey, y'all, shop the Halloween collection that has dropped because you too could have this pink ghost cozy. Ooh, look at that. Look, this bad boy's got a jack-o'-lantern. This bad boy's got a witch hat. These guys are necky. So this is a good one. I do believe there are still some in the shop. Yep, shop. Yep, don't wait. But wait, there's more. You too could also have these super spooky desserts. Woo! Candy apple, skull things,
I
more
think it's a cookie.
ghosties. What?
I think it's a cookie.
What are you talking about?
The skull thing. I think it's an iced cookie.
No.
Okay.
Wait, now I've lost where I was looking at it. No. I'm talking about this thing.
Oh, popsicle.
That's a popsicle.
No, I was talking about the
Well, yeah, obviously that's a cookie, Gabs.
you said skull thing.
Okay, cupcake.
Okay.
Probably another cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Bone.
Candy cane bone.
Well, if you buy the cozy, you can carefully inspect it and tell us what desserts are on here. Ah, but don't worry, there's still more. Because I also helped myself to a witch dragon bag on brand for our mythological creatures question. Okay, who thought it through? Me, Avi. This is the small size project bag. I do believe it was made by my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crafted by her hands for me. I don't even remember if I had to, did I have to do my own drawstrings?
No.
I didn't even have to do my own drawstrings. Woo! Look at these cutie cats. Purpley, stripy pants, polka dotty, adorable. Also can be found in the shop. And if you're looking forward even to the later holidays, well, just stay tuned and just go ahead into Etsy, favorite that shop. You can get some updates because there will also be a forthcoming Christmas collection sneak peek for our followers and subscribers here. We will have Holiday Stitch. I'm obsessed with this one. I'm so excited about it. This stitch is my fave.
That's a
And
good.
then also these super fun Disney cookies as well. Love, love. Huge fan of the castle that's on there. And then this has nothing to do with the holidays, so I don't know when it's coming out. But look at these funny Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse burgers. So food always. Food is the way to our souls. And then some other fun prints that are going to be coming up, and these I'm testing out as a new item possibly, is to have the cozy, but more as like, but without the elastic, because I found that when I was pulling from both sides of the yarn, holding it double, it wasn't working in the cozy because it kept it nice and tight in there as it's supposed to, but I couldn't pull out of it. But then this also got all mucked up in my bag. So we've tried the Cozy Sans Elastic. So I will be sampling this for posterity. So these are the wiener doggies. Look how cute they are. And then I also have, oh, sorry, back to the holidays, because you can never have enough Stitch Christmas. Merry Stitchmas, y'all. See what I did there? Because it's both knitting and stitch. He's so cute. And then also this is like if you're more of a classy gal, you could have some beautiful botanicals. Ooh, rustic, but make it cute. Shop the Etsy store.
Good
Anything
job.
else we should know, Gabs?
If you like any of the prints that my sister showed, but they're not in my shop, just send me an email. And I probably have the fabric lying about. And we're not like super big. I send like 7 orders a week, so I can definitely do custom stuff if there's something that you wanted or then you couldn't find it or something like that. We do have another like pumpkin mini collection coming out. It's 2 prints. They're sitting by my sewing machine. I just haven't finished them. Because Dad sewed the majority of them. So it's pumpkin coming up probably next weekend. Which is not a podcast weekend. So if you want to get updated, you have to like follow the shop and then it'll like notify you when I post stuff, usually on Sundays. But yes, thank you so much for shopping. We've done very well. My students are very impressed with me and my little Etsy business. We've sent out over 100 orders. I think we're at like 105,
Woo!
which is like 100. Some people are repeat buyers, which thank you so much for our like repeat customers. I
And
love it.
she's small, so she knows.
Oh, I definitely even when we worked for the Figaro's though, and they were big, they were bringing in a couple $1 million a year. I know who the repeat customers are. Names stick in my head pretty well, so I'm like, oh, so and so bought again, and I always like to wonder what you're making. I'm always like, I wonder what you're going to use this for. And it's all right if you use it for like snack bags or whatever, because it doesn't have to be for knitting. That's what I use. My kids have like 6 of them, and we just put their snack bags in them because you can chuck them in the laundry if they spill stuff.
Yes.
Do we have other things to discuss?
Announce the giveaway winner.
Yes. So we have a giveaway winner from last episode, and that winner is Natalie Chavez 861. So
Woohoo!
congratulations, Natalie. Send us an email with your shipping address, and I will get that shipped out to you.
All right. I think that's like all the stuff, so unless you wanted to talk about what you're reading and watching.
Well, we did read the same book.
We did. I started a whole new one already. I'm still on my Frida McFadden face. Do you want to see I downloaded the picture from her website of like all her books, and this is my progress that I've made.
That she's written girl's been busy. She's written a
I
lot of
know
books.
she's cooking, and there's the ones like The Crash and The Boyfriend are coming out as well. So I'm really excited about that. I've already put them on Alan's Kindle Unlimited list because it's Dad's account. I really feel like I've gotten my money's worth of Kindle Unlimited though, because I read all of those books in at least the last month or so, because I think I got Kindle Unlimited before orientation. So it's only been a month. And all of those books have been basically through that. So it's like $10 a month. Definitely worth it. Huge fan.
I was from the library.
My library didn't have them. So
I am also better at waiting for my books if I want them because I don't like to spend money on books.
no, I buy stuff. I'm going to IKEA today to look for some containers because I need to sort my project bags.
Okay. But I read Never Lie just like Chaley did, and we both really, really liked it. It was like
I was convinced I had it the whole time.
I do audiobooks too. So I think sometimes I get more scared because there's like sound effects and like the different voices. So it like my whole brain, I'm in the car by myself, so it's like an immersive experience. I'm reading Book Lovers, and by reading I mean listening. Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which is like a romance novel because I got scared after I read Vampires of El Norte.
Hmm.
Um, because I made the mistake of reading Vampires of El Norte at the same time I'm reading Esperanza Rising for school, and they're both set in like early Mexico, so like 1890s to like 1930s Mexico. So it's the same, it's like the similar like atmosphere. So that was terrifying. Um, yes. I'm watching Station 19, which just ended, sadly.
Oh, well, I finished Never Lie, what, like 3 days ago?
Mhm.
And I've also finished The X since then, and I'm currently reading The Perfect Son. And I am watching Only Murders in the Building, and I love it. It is super funny and quirky, but I also love a good murder mystery. So I like to be thrilled.
Absolutely.
Um, Other life stuff, I just ran a 5K this morning. Ayo, finished that, and then I'm doing a Hollywood hike tomorrow.
Exciting.
You
I
have other stuff you're doing too. But
have other stuff.
they can maybe see us next. We'll have to see if we can podcast in 2 weeks. I think I'm home, maybe. No, I'm not home, but that weekend is crazy. So we'll have to figure it out. Okay, I've lost my sister. That's okay. We'll let you know when you can see us next. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Natalie, congratulations again. Please just let us know if you are, she's coming back. Please do email us once you have watched this episode, and we will see you next time. I was just closing us out. I assume Gabs' laptop died. Yepers, a classic Gabs. Thank you so much for, again, following our channel. This is a classic situation for us. Bye.